What's up, heroes? Sylarclone here, and holy cow, this week has been filled with crazy news for the KOTOR franchise. For those of you that don't know, I wanted to quickly go over what happened and give my thoughts and opinions on this subject because it has been crazy. Early this week, gaming investigator Liam Robertson, who works with Did You Know Gaming, Nintendo Life, and Unseen64, mentioned in a Patreon exclusive podcast that the makers of KOTOR, BioWare Austin, are exclusively working on Star Wars prototypes. There happened to be mention of a KOTOR remake/revival as one of the potential prototypes, and the rumor took the gaming community by storm. So much so that it was a top post on the subreddit r/games, and articles popped up left and right saying a new game was in development. However, Kotaku's Jason Schreier put all the rumors to rest just as fast as they formed by stating this is all old news. BioWare Austin had played around with the idea, but no green light has been given for development on a KOTOR game. It has also been rumored that most of the BioWare team is currently working on another Destiny-esque game codenamed Dylan. Schreier reached out to Robertson via email for clarification on all of this, to which Robertson replied, "Going to hold my hands up here. I think I just misheard some of the Austin stuff when I was talking on Skype, so I may have misspoken there. There's also the element that I had no notes in front of me and just sort of rambled on from memory. I did not expect these few select statements to blow up. Oops. I'm used to having the opportunity to just release follow-up notice on the Patreon with any updates and corrections. My bad there. Let me clarify that I don't think KOTOR is a current project. From the same people I learned about Dylan from, I did hear that they prototyped a KOTOR revival at Austin a while back. I believe it may have evolved into something else since then, or fizzled out since then. I'm still confident Austin is doing something Star Wars related though, and I'm confident in that. I actually did know that they were contributing towards Dylan since I originally found out about it when I was researching Austin's Shadow Realms, so if I said exclusively, then that, admittedly, was a mistake." This whole story makes me feel a combination of things. Disappointed that there is no KOTOR game in development. Frustrated because this rumor built up such a huge hype only to be false. Yet excited because this has led to many thoughts about what could be. To me, this is the silver lining of the situation since fans of the franchise are voicing their excitement, thoughts, and opinions. I take this all as a sign of hope. Fans aren't saying boo to the idea of a reboot. In fact, it's quite the opposite. A few forums I visited researching this story welcomed the idea with open arms. If I was in BioWare's position, I would heavily consider revisiting the idea of a KOTOR project, especially since people are coming out and saying this is what we've always wanted. But I found myself asking, can they give the people what they want? At first, my answer was, sure they can. Just treat it like Kingdom Hearts and reboot it for newer hardware. However, it's not that simple anymore. In April of 2014, Lucasfilm changed the official Star Wars canon. Anything that is not the original and prequel trilogies, Rogue One, The Force Awakens, the Star Wars Rebels animated series, the Clone Wars animated series and movie, a select few comics and novels along with any new movies that come out in the future, is considered legends and not official canon. This would include KOTOR. Any new Star Wars projects BioWare comes up with now, they have to ask themselves, do we stick to the canon or say, screw the canon? 9 times out of 10, my guess is they pick stick with the canon. But if they do say screw the canon, then what? That's where things get exciting. Do they make a new KOTOR game, or do they simply remake what's already out there? If they make a new game, where would they take the story? Do they go beyond the events of KOTOR 2? Do they take a prequel approach and cover the events of the Mandalorian Wars and the fall of Revan and Malak? There are just so many possibilities, and I would love to hear what you heroes think in the comments down below. Personally, as much as I would love another KOTOR game, I think BioWare should start by saying screw the canon first off and remaster the series. This way they can revisit their material and release updated versions of KOTOR and KOTOR 2 and include parts that were cut from the originals, along with possibly rewriting the end of KOTOR 2, but that's a rant for another day. Other fans also seem to share my desire for a reboot/remastering and have for quite some time. They just want to continue playing the game they know and love, but with more modern graphics. This desire for a more updated KOTOR has even spawned a fan-funded reboot of the game called Apeiron. Sorry if I butchered the name there. While I've only seen screenshots, it looks like an amazing project so far, and I can't wait to see more of it. I hope to catch some of their development Twitch streams in order to learn more about it, and possibly reach out to them in the future to see if they need help testing it as they develop it further. While Apeiron looks promising, there's no telling how long it'll be before that's completed. Either way, I wish them the best of luck with this. It looks awesome so far, and I encourage you guys to check it out. Though I have the inner desire to look for a new KOTOR game and to want a new KOTOR game released by BioWare, I am finding myself more and more interested in trying the Star Wars The Old Republic MMO. It caught my attention when it first came out, and I've heard that if you focus on the story missions and avoid getting caught up in all the side quests, you find that it is a KOTOR 3 story. While this is just a rumor I've heard, it's now free to play, so what do I have to lose by trying it out? Anyways, that's my take on this whole situation. In the end, it all ends up to be one big giant tease, and we're still stuck waiting for more KOTOR. Sure, it sucks, but it might end up being a blessing in disguise. I'm sure BioWare noticed all the attention this rumor got and hopefully does not ignore it. Let me know your take on the situation in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, unleash your power by hitting the subscribe button down below. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sylarclone as well. As always, I will see you heroes in the next video. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.